Good morning all. The visuals on the screen are the power of vulnerability and the eyesores of the city which do not have any accountability. Littering has its own impact on the city, its people, its environment, and everything where it lands. This study is held to assess these eyesores in the city of Rajkot. Footpaths, street corners, vacant sites, riverbanks, water bodies are the places where these spaces are most likely to be carved. Given the social, aesthetic, and environmental problems that arise from such vulnerable points, the study will provide a strategic and sustainable solution for these eyesores, reducing the waste, classifying the vulnerable points, mobilizing the stakeholders, and behavior change among the citizens will be the key objectives of the study. Following is the methodology which was adopted for the study. Rajkot currently has 157 GVPs. By the end of 2017, Rajkot was declared bin-free city. Though the city moved towards a bin-free status in 2017, the comfort and convenience aspect of door-to-door collection did not improve, and many choose to litter and dispose the garbage in the surroundings. Although this was not only the sole reason behind GVPs, there are many other aspects which have been analyzed in further study. RMC has taken initiatives like night sweeping, picking up dead animals, cleaning of wokedas, complaint redressal system, which gives them a revenue expenditure of around 3.1 CR. Study the vulnerable points more into detail. They were classified into four different types, out of which my study majorly focuses on slums and notified GVPs in LIG and MIG localities. RMC currently is doing waste collection door to door by tipper, and it becomes difficult to collect the waste in place which have accessibility issues like less ROW, terrain conditions, and these locations are majorly slums. This analysis was concluded with inaccessibility, no efficiency, and no reliability, which was leading to no accountability, carving the ISO. This slide shows the study of transact work. With the site analysis, more specific problem tree was prepared to have a closer understanding. Moving to the final stage of project identification, where best practices were considered on the basis of technical, social, financial, and monitoring aspects. Key learnings and takeaways were summarized from case studies. Project Manobal Swachhata Ka Gaurav is an effective pause point for interaction enabled by single act of garbage disposal in slums of Rajkot. 32 points of interest were identified for the proposal. The proposal is implemented into two parts. First one where creating a purposeful structure with the existing SHGs, that is Sakhi Mandals, who have legal mandate with RMC for solid waste management. Sakhi Mandals have been given more purposeful responsibility, being the part of the community and empowering the females and their livelihoods. The finances and the capacity building will be done by RMC, and the support and the linkages service will be the NGOs. This will eventually help the community themselves for employment and credits. The phase one is a four-step plan which majorly focuses on redirecting the human behavior of the slum dwellers and making the community understand their own problems through different sociological tools like community mapping, talks with NGOs and RMC officials. Continuing with door-to-door awareness about the segregation and its need, a soft nudge which led to community engagement activity. Continuous engagement with the community is needed after this process because there are many cases of failure in this approach where with time community and the organization falls back and there's no dialogue between them. Moving to the phase 2, where the Sakhis will start door-to-door collection of waste with the help of tricycle. The whole work cycle has been detailed out on the slide, from the morning attendance to taking the waste to the nearest MRF facility from the Swachhagar. To make you understand the concept of Swachhagar, it's a waste collection point which will be at the threshold of any neighborhood or cluster. Swachhagar will be a place of interaction and hold the community together. It will be completely operated and maintained by Sakhi Mandal under monitoring of RMC. Wet and dry waste will be collected through this. Any person can come to this point and give their waste. Wet waste will be collected by RMC tipper every day. Dry waste will be given to the nearest RMC's material recovery facility. This above example is of the Machunagar township, which is a slum rehab project which shows the transformation of GVPs after the Swachhagar was in place. The structure of Sakhi Mandals have been worked out, and the initial capex will be provided by RMC of around 55,000. The income generated after selling the dry waste to MRF will be on 60 to 40% basis. Out of it, 60% will go into revolving fund for Sakhi Mandals and 40% will be utilized to pay the SHG's mandatory salary of rupees 6,000. Considering all the capital expenses from the construction of Swachhagar to the collection cycle, the capital expenditure will go up to rupees 6.7 lakhs and OPEX will go to around 15 lakhs. When the operational expenditure is calculated for 10 years with 5% of growth, the recovery through the project is 70%. This project will be appraised for social benefits, which will lead to sustainable and resilient communities. तो चलो आओ बनाए राजकोट को नंबर 1.